All right, hello. This is Vlogtober day 5. I have made it. Those white marks are from people damaging my walls because they hate me. Anyway, I'm Rebecca. This is my Vlogtober where I talk about my day and my life and my knitting, mostly my knitting because knitting is my life and it is my personality, and so it's not me, my life, and knitting. It's just knitting. I just talk about knitting. Let's see. Tomorrow is Clue 1 release, and this is like the thing I wait for the most all year long. I'm so excited. It's almost as good as my birthday, but more fun because everybody joins in, right? So my birthday is just kind of a me thing. This is like all the knitters. So I am so excited. It is getting down to the wire. Yesterday I said that I picked my colors. I did not, I lied. I thought I picked my colors. I was so sure I picked my colors. Then I swatched. My anxiety pills are kind of, oh my gosh, my alarm is gonna go off. Okay, we're gonna keep this shorter than 16 minutes because my medication alarm is gonna go off. All right, anyway, I thought that I picked my colors, and what I had yesterday was this and this and this. Okay, I love hot pink and olive together. We went over that yesterday. And this blush, and I was like, oh, it's so cute. I love these two colors together. As soon as I cast it on, I knew something was wrong. I knew it was wrong. I was like, oh no. And by the way, I have not wound yarn in forever, and it took forever. Winding yarn, fingering weight yarn takes forever. Anyway, so I cast on, and I was like, oh no, this isn't right. Oh my gosh, this is such a mess. This is gonna be very precarious over here. We'll see how this goes. I started swatching these two together, and the stripes were not my thing. I just didn't like it. Like, I've been picturing like a starflake with like an accent color at the bottom. And these two together, striped in my swatch, just didn't spark any joy. I genuinely, deep in my soul, did not like it. But I kept going, and I added this in, and I love these together so much. But I was like, I just can't do that. So that was yesterday evening. So here's what happened. Then I have the swatch here that I'm going to show you guys because I just kept it all in the same swatch, but I want to show you the combinations first. So then I was like, well, maybe, you know, I'll stripe this and this together in a starflake-esque shawl with this is my accent color. Maybe it'll be okay. It's not okay. I don't like it. I don't know why. I don't know. It's this, but what's sad is that I really love this yarn. It's a merino linen blend, a single ply, and it's got this cute fuzzy halo, and it's by Moondrake, and I really love this yarn. I think it's so cute and so fuzzy and so fun. I would love to have a whole sweater or a whole shawl out of it. I want to go back and buy more, and I got this from Eat Sleep Knit, and what I love about this yarn is that all the colors that they dye kind of coordinate, so you can't really go wrong buying a bunch of the same base. It all kind of is made to go together, which is really nice because sometimes people like me don't pick things very well. So then I was like, well, maybe I'll just give up on my army green dreams. And so I was like, well, maybe I'll use this golden yellow. Oh, it's coming up so good. This golden yellow and this blush color and this pink together. I don't hate this. I don't hate it. It's uninspired. It's uninspired. It reminds me of the original Doodler that was done. The one that Stephen West knit where he did the yellow cable on top and then these two kind of colors. And I can't copy Stephen West. And I know that probably sounds really neurotic and weird, but the truth is that no matter what it looks like, I'm just gonna look at it and see Stephen West Doodler. And why am I like this? These are perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with them. I just think of Stephen West Doodler, and if there's gonna be cables, which everybody's speculating that there is, what if the cables are in this gold color? Then what? Then what? Then I have a Stephen West copycat. Can't do that. Can't do that. Okay, so then I was like going back to this blush because I'm like, here's a neutral. And then I was like, well, maybe I can do this and this bologna grapefruit, which you understand if you've been following along on my story. Not my stories and all that too, but my yarn finding story. Okay, so then I was like, well, these two aren't bad. And this is kind of warm. I don't know, maybe it'll look good with this. And so I was like, well, maybe, right? Like, but then I just kept kind of going back to that slip extravaganza. I didn't really like. I'm happy for the person who knit it, but not my thing. I'm like, I just don't love these. They look fine. Objectively, there's nothing wrong. I just don't love them. So then I had this idea because this and this and this, my original swatch reminded me of that back in the 90s when everybody was wearing like camo and like bright pink together. It was definitely giving me that kind of 90s vibe, which I don't know why we didn't bring that back. Okay, I don't know why we didn't bring that back. We brought everything 90s back except for the camo, and I honestly want to go buy camo pants now and like bring that back because I think it was a fun vibe. I don't think I wore pink when I did it. I think I wore black, but I thought that the people who pulled off pink were really cute. Okay, it was a different time. Now I would totally rock it. But it kind of reminded me more of like the god-awful camo that people used to wear that was like these two colors and then like splotches of the olive green. And that's not, I mean, if you liked it, good for you. Congratulations on having your own style, but that was really bad for the rest of us who had to look at it. But I love these colors together. So then I was like, well, I have some knit pick stroll from a sweater I'm currently knitting. Was currently knitting. Now I am no longer currently knitting because it's been in the whip pile for a really long time, but I still want it. I'm almost done. I'm on the sleeves. Like have half a sleeve left. So I was like, what if I stole from that sweater? And I was like, I could use black, but I was like, oh, black and green aren't going to contrast very well together. So I got black. This black and this olive green with this pop of pink is making me really happy. It's making me really, really, really happy. And I feel like this is going to go really south. I feel like this is going to be such a bad idea. The problem is that people I've talked to about it, which has been like 2, have said this is such a good idea, and I'm not sure if they genuinely think it's a good idea or if they're waiting to laugh and see that I failed and it looks terrible, which I'm not mad about because I love doing that. And being like, huh, it's going to look like crap, especially to Stephanie. I wouldn't lie to the rest of you guys, but Stephanie, but I understand the sentiment behind it because I like being mean to people and I like, you know, tricking my friends into doing terrible things. So I'm sure that, yeah, these people, but 2 people have said it looks okay. So anyway, I'm going to go over my swatch with you guys and hopefully people aren't just being mean to me. Okay, so here's the thing is that my daughter came in on my last Vlogtober and she was like, yeah, that looks like spring. And a couple people messaged me and said that it looked like spring. And I don't like spring. I like winter. And I like fall, and I like death and decay and misery. Okay, spring blooming flowers and stuff. No, I want to move somewhere where there's no spring. Eternal winter. That's my thing. Yeah. I'm uploading that. I don't care. All right. So anyway, so you can see that this was the kind of the vibe, and you can see, like, I think you can see what I'm talking about with the pink and white camo and the little black pops. Or olive green pops. It was terrible. So then I added the yellow and the pink. Objectively, nothing wrong. It just looks like a Stephen West shawl. So then I did the peach and I immediately hated it. Immediately no. But then I thought of the black. And so that's what that looks like. There's actually a pretty significant contrast between the olive green and the black. And this camo vibe is kind of doing it for me. Like, I kind of like it. I think that it is adventurous. I think that it is risky. I think that it is a choice. There's more contrast in real life. I think that there's the potential that this will go exceptionally south. What do you guys think? Somebody's gonna be like, oh, it reminds me of my grandma's dress at her funeral, and then they'll send me a picture of a corpse, and I will be like, oh, I'm not making that anymore. It's so easy for things to be ruined, right? It's a choice. It's a choice. It's unconventional, I think. I don't think many other people are gonna pick this. I looked at Stephen West's kits to see if there were any like super dark things with a pop. Not really. He had super dark things with a much lighter thing, a pop. But it's gonna be okay. I really love it. Like the 90s kid in me really thinks that this is the most fun palette in the whole world because it's a little edgy with a little fun pop of neon pink, and that's basically my personality. And I think this could look really good. See, there's contrast, guys. Like you get up close and there's like some contrast. I'm such a loose knitter. These are on size 4s and it's practically see-through, but I'm gonna use size 4s anyway. That's not try might swatch. I cast on 32. He said cast on 30. So this is what I've got going on. I mean, honestly, look at it. You can see that this isn't cute. It's like baby pink candy striping. I feel like candy striping doesn't mean what I think it means. And then the blush kind of turns white next to other colors and pink in other places, and I don't want it to look like 4 colors. The Bologna Peach just stopped having my heart after that, and this really fun color is kind of giving me life. Like I kind of like it. Gotta hurry this up. Okay, so I don't want to have to edit clips together because my alarm went off. That happened to me in my last podcast and it was really awful. I think I just left it. Anyway, so yeah, I was going to talk about Advent, but I'm no longer going to do that. My Dolly shirt. Loretta Lynn died yesterday and that's actually been really sad. Okay, wow. So tomorrow's the day. I'm very, very, very excited. I cannot wait. This is the best thing that's ever happened to me. Let me check the time real quick. Oh, I can't check the time. Oh no. I can turn down the, okay. Ooh, look at that, guys. I didn't even know I could do that. I can like fix the background. See, that's my walls. It's gonna go off. Okay, so I'm gonna wrap this up. I'm really excited. I'll talk to you tomorrow. I'm actually really excited that I'm doing this Vlogtober because I have to do my makeup to do it because I don't want to not have, not do my makeup. And so I'm really excited about that because it forces me to do my makeup, and doing my makeup is the only thing I love besides knitting. And it just makes me feel good. And so it kind of, when I get into a slump, like, you know, kind of depressed and miserable, I won't do my makeup anymore. And so now that I have a reason to do it, I think that's going to keep me like, you know, in a good mood. So yeah, okay, I'm going to go for real. Thank you for checking me out. And you probably didn't just check me out for the first time if you're still here. Thank you for watching and being my friend and being supportive. I love you all. Okay, I will talk to you guys tomorrow or sooner. We'll see.